What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, and XM Studios just revealed their latest quarter-scale DC statue, Kyle Rayner Green Lantern. It looks great. We got a ton of pictures that we're going to look at together. I'll give you my thoughts on it. Before we do, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video. We got a big giveaway going on for our next subscriber milestone of 150K. Hang around to the end. I'll give you more details on that. But a quick word from the sponsor of this video, Street Level Hero. SLHLA.com has exclusive variants with new drops every Tuesday and Thursday. They have this amazing X-Men 4 Cyclops variant, which you could save 10% off of by using the code GEMMINT at checkout. That's good for any item on the store, anytime you shop there. Just like their sister site, THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com, who has $30 mystery boxes where you're guaranteed 5 comics of retail value. One of those lucky boxes is going to include their GP, their giveaway prize of this TMNT 51 1 out of 10 ratio sketch variant, the first appearance of Jenica. Use the same code GEMMINT to save 10% anytime you buy a box there, and you're going to want to grab one before September 22nd because that's when this round ends. Alright guys, so let's jump into these pictures. So this first picture is kind of just a close-up on Kyle Rayner's body. He's got like a dynamic pose to him. He's crouched down, but as we'll see in the whole statue, he's raised up quite a bit because of the construct. But right away we can see nice expression on the face. He's in battle. He looks to be in rage mode. He's got his arms outstretched, creating a construct from his ring. It's almost coming out like spider webs, and you can kind of start seeing all the details and sneak peeks of what's going on below and behind him. This picture does a good job of showing the scale, and we'll have the measurements coming up next, but you have an XM Studios employee behind Green Lantern, and man, right away I'm digging the base. I'm digging the missiles behind him, the smoke plumes coming from behind those missiles, and this kind of sentry robot construct that Kyle's conjuring up here. I think it's cool. It's storytelling. It's big and elaborate like XM likes to do, but it still looks like it has a solid footprint. It's not like overly wide or deep or anything, but you do have a lot going on. Love the storytelling aspect. And I like the colors, man, and we'll look at that a little bit more as we go through these pictures. Here we have the XM Studios coffee mug for scale, and we have the dimensions. So 60 centimeters tall, which is just shy of 24 inches. It's 43 centimeters deep, which is just shy of about 17 inches, and 38 centimeters wide, which is just under 15 inches. So you get a good idea of the size of this piece. With this picture, you have a clean background studio pic, so you can kind of see the statue itself. It doesn't blend into the background, and a lot going on, man. All these different types of green textures. You have the green metallic shine on the robot. You have the kind of puffy smoke behind him. You have the spider web like construct of his ring, and then you have like a darker green on the missiles and on his armor. And actually the missiles and armor even looks to be a different shade, so I like how they played with all the different colors here. Here we have another piece just kind of showing just the piece, no background, kind of a lower angle. You have the Green Lantern emblem on the sentry on the bottom. I like those sculpted in robotic features going into the shoulder there. And here's more of a close-up on Kyle Rayner himself, so you can get an idea of the costume. You can see different textures in the pants. Even though his costume's kind of basic, you can see the different textures. You can see the line work. He does have those gauntlets on his hands and those metallic shiny boots, so that's a good look. You can see his lean musculature. He's not overly built or anything. The helmet's cool. The hair looks good. You got some movement in it there. And again, look at the detail. Like even those missiles have the Green Lantern emblem on the tips as well. Looking at the base itself, very Ultron inspired, right? Now, I'm not a big Kyle Rayner guy. I'm not really a big Green Lantern guy, so I'm not sure if this is a construct that he always makes. Is this his buddy? Or is it just something that he's done before, just created this construct? It's cool. You kind of have that like mist on the bottom of it going from his willpower into a physical being. And then you have kind of like a dull metal on the helmet. The textures look great. Here's a close-up on Kyle Rayner. Now, XM Studios seems to have been spending more time on the teeth, making them look more realistic. I mean, this guy looks like he's got fillings, so talk about realism there. I like the whited-out eyes behind the mask with the black kind of eyeliner so you can't see his skin there. The shininess on the tongue and the teeth. And here you could even see the textures on the costume a little bit more. You can see there's like a pattern texture on the white part. There's a shiny black leathery part, but then there's more texture going into the neck. A close-up on the sentry head here, kind of giving me Voltron vibes a little bit. Here's a different angle of the piece. Man, explosive is the word that comes to mind. I just love how he's like lunging out at you. It's almost like a Spider-Man type of pose, but he's really riding on top of the sentry. So not really that he's jumping, but he's definitely in motion. The smoke in the back, like the little explosion that turns into the missile traveling, looks great. Similar angle, but a little bit more close up. Again, I just think you're dealing with a lot of different hues of green, different textures with the green paint, so it really lets you kind of separate what's going on here. Like, you can see the trail from his ring is like a smoother texture than the smoke that's behind him. And even the missile kind of midway goes from like this dull construct type of green into this shiny metallic missile. A close-up of the ring with that, like, again, that spider web type of construct. I'm a little nervous. That looks kind of fragile. You know, I hope they package that well. I mean, we're talking XM. Of course they're going to package it well, but that piece looks a little fragile. I'm sure it'll come out good, but little bit of a thin piece there. This close-up shows you kind of the sculpted details of the boot. I always call it, you know, like line work. Like, what else do you want to call it? Again, textures going from the knee to the smooth thigh, the shiny trim, which I guess would be the seam for this uniform, kind of separating those panels of his costume. Here's a picture from the side. Man, I just love how it shows everything that's going on here. All the different greens look great, and the textures, like I said, that's a nice profile in that side picture there. And then a shot from behind, you can see the great detail in the smoke. I love the texture there, the back of that construct with that robotic design to it. Looks great, man. Here's a close-up on some of the sculpted and details on the missile. Again, a lot of time put into the intricacies of it to make it look as realistic as possible. Then we can see the skin tone from the hands and kind of the side profile of Kyle's face. Here's a nice little picture here where like the front missile is a little bit blurred out and it's focused in on the Green Lantern himself. That looks good. They have a couple edited pictures here with that cosmic background. I think there's some better stock photos of the universe that they could have used, but you get the idea. He's a cosmic police officer, guardian of the galaxy, if you will. So I appreciate the edit to just try to give you that that ambiance. And then here, this last picture, just kind of showing the scale to their Supergirl. So you can see he's a little bit taller. He's got a lot going on. The Supergirl looks great as well, but you can see kind of the difference if you own that piece or just to get an idea of the size. So this goes up for pre-order this week. I don't think their quarter scale DC license has a worldwide license, but you might want to check with whoever you get your statues from just to be sure. I know it goes live September 22nd, like Singapore time, so I'm not really sure what time that is everywhere else, but keep on the eye out for it. Honestly, I think it looks awesome. When I first saw the pictures this morning, you know, it's one of those statues where you're like, oh man, like it catches your eye, it pops, it's explosive, he's dynamic, he's jumping out at you, he's got an interesting base. So I dug it. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Like I said, we got a big giveaway going on for our next subscriber milestone of 150K, and we're giving away the Deja Thor's premium format by Sideshow. All you got to do is be subscribed to the channel, leave a like and comment below. Once we reach the milestone, we'll go live, pick a random video where I promoted the giveaway, and use a random YouTube comment generator to draw a worldwide winner. So you're going to want to comment on as many videos as possible for better odds. I appreciate you watching, but don't go anywhere. Check out my other statue previews videos in the playlist to the right, as well as my statue unboxing and reviews, and stay minty fresh. Peace.